to another episode of On Purpose by Lynn. For those of you who are new here, welcome. My name is Lynn and I share with you everything you need to know about personal development and spirituality so that you can create your best life and so that you can rise to your fullest potential. If that's something that you're interested in, then make sure to subscribe. In this episode, I'm going to talk about how you can strengthen your connection with the universe and how you can actually receive messages from the universe clearly so that you know what next step you need to take on your journey. If that's something that you'd like to learn more about, then stay around. Sometimes in life, we're just confused. We're simply confused what the universe is trying to tell to us and what next step we should take. And the reason why we get confused in the first place is because we don't know the difference between a universal sign and what our mind is saying, our ego. So what we need to learn is how to quiet our mind. We need to quiet our mind, our subconscious mind, everything that's going on in the background. You can see it as a computer. For example, when you have a lot of background tasks on your computer, the program gets slower and it doesn't know how to focus. And this is exactly what counts for us too. If we have too many background tasks in our mind, things that we need to do, like, I don't know, like, what are you going to eat tonight? What time are you going to walk the dog? All these silly little things that take up space in our mind without us even knowing it. It disturbs the connection with the universe that's channeling through us, because actually we don't need to do anything in order to connect with the universe, because the universe is always giving us signs. But all we need to learn is how to not do anything, clear our mind so that the message can channel through us. So what we need to do is close our eyes so that we are not distracted with everything that's going on, because our mind processes 11 million pieces of information per second. Imagine if you have your eyes open and all that you can see is part of what you're receiving right now. If you solely want to focus on what the universe is trying to tell you, you can close your eyes so you can quiet your mind, focus on your breathing, and once your mind is clear, we need to learn to trust that the universe is giving us signs. How does it give us signs? It doesn't always give us signs through speaking, like we would that we're used to with people. It's not like humans speaking. Sometimes it can be a person speaking to you and you recognize the message or your next step or whatever you need to hear. But most of the time, it is images that come through, ideas, or you feel suddenly an impulse to open a book, and when you open the book, you see on this page exactly the message that you need to hear. So it comes in all forms. The universe speaks in all forms, and what we need to learn is to not force ourselves to expect a message immediately. We need to quiet our minds and then set the intention, universe, this is what I want to know. And then we need to trust that whatever message wants to come through will come through, and we don't need to force anything. Because when we are now free from the ego, free from the mind, the universe actually has a chance to channel the information through us and helps us to find that message. It can be in the few seconds after that you've asked the question. Sometimes it comes a few days later. Sometimes it comes through a phone call from a friend. It can be everything, anything. And that's what we need to learn to do. A good example of this is actually in my own personal life. I was confused. I was so confused about my next step and how to actually know what the universe was telling me. And one thing that I know for myself is that I had such a clear vision on what I wanted, but it wasn't in alignment with what I felt the universe was pushing me towards to. And in my mind, it didn't make sense. So what I discovered is that often it doesn't have to make sense. Often it doesn't make sense. Why? Is because the universe has a plan for us. There is this saying that we think that we have a plan, but then God has a different plan for us, a better plan. And where we are right now, I think I said this in another video, we cannot always see what God has planned out for us, what the universe has planned out for us, because we're sometimes just three-dimensional limited beings that cannot foresee our entire life path, our destiny, and how we're supposed to go there. Perhaps what you're seeing right now is part of your path, but what you need to do in order to get there is sometimes take the tools, the next step, the signs that the universe is giving you, that the universe is reaching out its hand in order for you to take that next step so you can move and flow to that next version of you, where you will find that everything will make sense in the end. Sometimes when we're in it, we cannot fully see clearly the picture of why we're supposed to do this next thing, or why it is and where it will lead us. But once we look back in a future point in our lives, everything will make sense and we will see that everything fits perfectly together. Let me know in the comments if the universe is sending you messages and what you feel is your next step. And if you haven't already liked this video, make sure to like this video so this video will be spread out to anyone who needs to hear right now. And for those of you who are new here and haven't already subscribed to my channel, remember to do so, as you will be the first to watch all of my videos every Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, so that you can create your best life. Remember, we have such an exciting future to look forward to, even if it doesn't seem like it right now. Thank you so much for being here, and I'm looking forward to see you in the next videos. Bye for now.